Hey guys, it's Ruhtra from Holy Shock, and today we're going to be playing a little bit of Hearthstone. As y'all probably pretty much figured, I'm running Paladin, but not because it's my favorite class, even though it is. It's because it's my most balanced deck. So I figured if I'm going to be sharing some of the footage from this, then I better at least use a balanced deck. Rogues are interesting to play against. They got a lot of control that they can do, removing your characters, adding extra damage, combo points based upon cards played. If you're wondering why I'm keeping the Blessing of Might, it's pretty much because it's such a useful card. I'm not going to get a lot of damage in the first few rounds, so I think I can survive it. Sword of Justice, awesome card, can't wait to get that into play. So they're going to coin, give them extra mana crystal, dropping a charge out on the first round. I'm going to take 2 damage right away. Not a lot with that. Draw, no play really other than to just use my heroic ability to get a minion out. Gives me a 1/1. I doubt that the rogue's going to want to trade the bluegill for my minion, so probably going to take another 2 damage. But at least I'll be able to get rid of the bluegill on the next round. A lot of rogues, for some reason, they like pirate decks or murloc decks. Seen a lot of that out of Rogue Plague. I actually run a pirate deck with my rogue, just because of the buffs. So there we go. That card they just played is amazing because it's going to reduce the cost of minions, which can be a huge boon. I don't have a way to get rid of it at the moment. So Sword of Justice makes the best sense to me. Clear the board. At least I know I'm only going to take 2 damage. I think that's a good play. Next round I can get my Grizzly out. It'll give me, with the sword, a 4/4, so long as they don't get rid of my sword. Let's see what they got. Okay, so again, we see the play where he gets a Frostwolf Grunt for 1. Can turn around and get me a double taunt. So now I'm looking at 6 points of damage next round. No help with the draw. But I can get out my Iron for Grizzly. Gives me a 4/4 taunt. He's got to chew through that. Honestly, if I were him, I'd get rid of the taunts. Keep the minion that reduces the cost for the first card played. For the first card played that's a minion. Not sure what they're going to really decide to do. They got their... let's see what they're going to do. Haven't played a card yet. Okay, that's a very good +1/+1 for every card on the board of theirs minions. Gives them a 7/7. Let's see what he's going to do. Sacrifice the other taunt would be what I would do. No, he's getting rid of that. I think that was a bad move, personally. I figure out how to remove that. What we're going to do right now, get rid of the threat of the damage. So you can only one. It's got a lot of health. Consecrate, not really useful here. He's got too much health. We'll get a minion out. Gives me a 2/2. I got 2 left over. Gonna go ahead and get out my Argent Protector. Get a bubble up on the 2/2. It gives me a 3 and a 2. I don't have a taunt, so he can bypass him, still put damage to me. I feel comfortable with the amount of damage I've taken because I've got a lot of heals in my deck later on that haven't obviously come up. Okay, 4/2, that concerns me. It's getting up on the board on me. But the thing that's going to come into play is I do have Consecration, so all of these, the Tiger, the Taunt, and the 2 Murlocs, they're not even an issue right now. So he's going to take that off. That's probably a good move on his part. Takes less damage. Remove the bubble. I'm not sure about the taunt, just putting the 2 points of damage through. I think I might have looked at trading.
This is my responsibility.
But what we'll do is get rid of that. The taunt's gone. Now I can put his damage down to 2. Gives me Consecration. I now have the board control. Get 2 damage on him. He's still leading on the damage, but I've got control of the board. Gonna get myself another minion out with the 2/2. As you can see, the Sword of Justice is a huge card to get, whether it's late in the game or early in the game. I like it early in the game because I think it sets me up well. Backstab, like I said earlier, a lot of control with the rogue deck. Now he's got a taunt out. I don't have enough to take out that taunt. Here comes his dagger mastery, so he's going to get at least another point of damage on me.
Well played.
Look at what I got. Okay, hand of protection. That could actually be really good, but we're going to go with the 6/6. Buff myself up to a 4/3. This is actually going to be really good. I'm going to probably trade. I can't really trade, but I can take him down to 1 health.
This is my responsibility.
Which is going to be the way to go, because then it's going to die. Probably that would have been what he would have attacked next round. Maybe I could have left it, but I didn't want to see the damage multiply too badly. And here we go with more Murlocs. I've got a double taunt up again, and I'm going to take some damage direct. See what he's going to do with the other taunt. So he leaves my 7/7 completely alone. He's trying to keep a minion advantage. Humility, not really useful. We'll go with my taunt. So now I've got a 7/6 taunt because of the buff from my guard. Put a bubble on him to protect him from any type of extra damage he might have. Get rid of 1 taunt. Still leaves me with a taunt to deal with, but he doesn't have enough damage on the board to remove my taunt. Now he's got his dagger master. If he draws a dagger, he may be able to. Instead, he gets a shield bearer. Love shield bearers for Paladin deck, especially because we can buff them up so much. I think it's an undervalued card by a lot of players. So he's going to trade out his Murlocs, put some damage on. I think that's a good deal. He's getting rid of my taunt, but that taunt was effective to remove all of his cards from play. I don't know why he did that, to put 7 points of damage on his rogue. Not a good idea. I think this taunt is going to end the game for him, because it's going to get me up here with a 6/5. I'm going to play my sword. It's giving me 4 attack. This allows me to clear his taunt out of the way. I'm going to hit him with another 7 points of damage, drop him down to 14. Right now he's looking at 17 points of damage in the next round, so if he can't remove one of my minions, which a rogue can with a draw. No, Gripskull Oracle, that's not going to help him. It's game over. See what he does. If he's got something else he's going to do. Gets his dagger up. Doesn't do anything there. Another taunt for me. And he bowed out. So, I think it's a pretty good match. I'm really happy with the results of it. I think it played well. Hope you guys liked it. I really enjoy these game matches and everything, so I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.